My name is Martin Hosken. I am now the Technical Director for Defence and National Security at Red Hat for all of EMEA, so covering all of EMEA countries. But that's quite a new role for me. I've just come from 12 years at VMware previously, so I'm still learning the ropes at Red Hat, should we say.
So a big part of defence at the moment is sovereignty.
Yeah.
So if digital sovereignty exists on a spectrum, for a defence agency, where is the line between convenient hyperscale cloud and unacceptable security risk?
And the answer is it depends. Of course, every answer is it depends. And it depends on the agency we're talking about, and it also depends on the classification of the data, because not all data is equal. Some is secret, some is above secret, some is unclassified. So it's how you manage data becomes critical. Also, another factor is, the actual defence prime themselves. If it's a UK MOD, is it NATO? Is it some defence engineering, environment? So they're all treated quite differently. Red Hat, every single line of code, every single product is open source. So if you have a Red Hat subscription, you can go and look at the code. Every single line of code is visible to you. And that, of course, provides a level of transparency that, requires a very clear and secure implementation, and that's what Red Hat provides. They provide a fully tested enterprise-grade open source solution. So yes, the technology is open source, but it is hardened, it is secured to meet enterprise requirements, and that is part of what you pay Red Hat for as part of your subscription. You actually aren't paying for the software, you're paying for the support and the subscription that goes around that software, because the software itself is free, it's open source.
Given our current geopolitics, there are a lot of unaligned data laws in the US, China, EU. How is Red Hat positioning its open source stack to be the neutral ground in 2026?
So you're absolutely right. There are legal frameworks in the US, the Cloud Act, FISA 702, which completely, walk all over GDPR, for example, in Europe, and they're just not aligned with GDPR, and in Europe or in the UK. And that is a big challenge. And these are questions that are at a very high geopolitical scale. They go all the way up to the White House to Downing Street, exactly how we manage data that transverses between the US and Europe and the different legal entities, or the legal frameworks, I should say. From a Red Hat perspective, our aim is to provide consistency, open source consistency from endpoints both in Europe, and encrypt that data and secure that data in a post-quantum fashion as it transverses. So it almost isn't for Red Hat to define the legal frameworks here. That we leave the politicians to do, because let's be honest, they're so good at it, aren't they? So let the politicians do the political work, and let the technology companies come up with solutions that meet those requirements.